just got through as far as getting to just the introductory period of getting down in a simple three-point stance for 40-yard dash. Now we want to get into the pro agility. All right, more so test your quickness, your ability to change directions. We've got a couple of cheat points. All right, what I'm telling all the NFL guys, or the guys who are getting prepared for the NFL, is that we want to make sure that we can take advantage of whatever it is that we can as we're getting ready to do these drills. So when we get down into pro agility, all right, we typically start off with this. Right hand down, going to the right. So if I'm facing this way, this coach, all right, he's my tester. I come up here on this line. I'm going to straddle this line. But when I come up, if I'm getting ready to go to the right, I more so want to favor, all right, this direction. I don't want to sit here and just get completely parallel right here with this line. Let me face this way so you guys can see. I don't want to be parallel. What I want to do is I want to begin to cheat in the direction I'm getting ready to go. All right? Some of my guys get away with it, some of them don't, but hey, we're going to take what it is that they give us. So if I'm getting ready to go to the right, I'm coming up to the line. You see what I'm doing, all right? I'm already starting to get into this direction. But I don't want to be all the way over here like this. When I get down, right hand goes down. When you're looking at the position of your feet, we want to make sure that our feet are on two different paths. We don't want to be in a position where both of our feet are parallel to where we either have to drop, step, and go, or we're going to have to cross over and go, and then create a whole new pathway for us. We want to be able to go straight down the line. So when I get up here, all right, I want to make sure that the foot in the direction I'm getting ready to go, so my right foot is going to be right here, my toe is going to be right here in the midpoint of my foot, okay? So you should start working this as I'm doing this, okay? So you guys getting ready to get up here and get some reps in. So I'm going to be like this. Now, the width, okay? If I get too wide, I'm just going to keep going further and further down. I get too narrow, I'm going to be too high. So you got to find that good medium point, all right? So I want to get to where I typically say the inside, all right, our instep is right here on the outside of our shoulders, okay? Not too far out. So when I get ready to get down, I want to make sure that my butt is not heavy. This is what I mean by a heavy butt, all right? We don't want to get down and do this. I want to be nice and light. So when I get ready to get down, and I want you guys kind of working this as I'm talking, my hips or my butt is going to go back first before I go straight down to the ground to make sure that both of my feet are level on the ground. So when I get down, I'm sitting my hips back, my butt, and I'm barely touching this line. All right, that's where we want to be. So when I get down, this offhand, okay, it's not going to be breaking at the back. I already see some of you guys doing this. All right, you're sitting the hips back. All right, keeping it flat back, and then I'm bending my knees and then coming down, all right? So I'm nice and light here. Hand is gonna be light on the ground. Coaches, make sure you're paying attention to guys who wanna have a heavy hand thinking they're getting to a football stance. This offhand, all right, is gonna be up here because we're getting ready to make a quick movement. We need it right there. We don't want it sitting on our hip. So I get down, watch what I'm doing. I want to create positive shin angles. Positive shin angles, all right, allow us to stay in a position where we're constantly pushing at the ground. So if you look here, all right, and you see my shin angles, I'm going up and down. That's my shin angle right now. So when I get ready to go, I'm going to end up doing this and then trying to come back down. If I have a positive shin angle going laterally, this is what it looks like. I'm here, all right? So now you can see when I'm getting ready to go, everything is getting ready to go in this direction laterally, okay? So coaches, one of the main mistakes I see is that kids get down and they get in a good position, they're like this, and you're always wondering why these guys are popping up and then trying to get down. It's because we need to correct them from the feet and then get them to lean in that direction in the same manner that we would do if we're going linear. All right, we're going straight up and down. You see a kid get down and he doesn't have a lean, he's gonna pop up in his 40. It's the same type of principles. So when I get here, all right, what we go through is a 3-step process, okay? So when we get ready to do this drill with you guys, all right, I was kind of looking at the lines here. You're probably gonna start here on this line, and we'll be at this line, and then they'll be at this line over here, which is this double line, so to make sure like the steps work out. So this is what we're looking at. I guess I'll turn this way. So I'm here.
5 or 5.
We go 3 steps. The first step is a crossover step. Why? Because when you move, we want to make sure we're moving. We don't want to go here and then get ready to take off. That's time, okay? So I want to go here, 1. Now, this is the most important thing, coaches. We cannot have their shoulders parallel to the line. That is the biggest mistake out there. Because then once they hit the line, they're going to have to turn 180 degrees and then come back and turn around. We don't want that. We want to cross over steps, so that means my weight is going to be on the outside of this foot and the inside of this one. So I'm here, and it becomes 1, all right? I'm taking off. The second step is going to match the first one. Here, my shoulders are perpendicular to this line. The third step that what we do is really 1 step. We just break it up into 2 because we have to walk through it. That third one is that now you're going to see these kids turn their hips, and they're going to start the beginning process of this pivot. Then we're going to get down and finish the pivot and come down, and this is the most important part. We got to be able to put them in a position where they are lowering their center mass with the ability to decelerate and then re-accelerate out of it. So when we turn our hips, now I've got this foot, or my right foot in front of my left. Why? Because now I'm getting ready to turn and run, and I'm creating that straight line all over again. So when I get here, the most important part, coaches, are going to be they get here and turn their hips, touch, and then come on through. So we'll walk through this, all right? 1, 2, pivot, turn, hand comes down, and then you're just going to jog on through, all right? So we're going to do this first part first. The second part is very easy. Because once we get here, and the coaches, quick coaching point, when they're walking through, they're not going to get 5 yards. It's not going to happen. So you'll see kids that don't get to 5 and start reaching to try to get 5. They just need them to go through the steps. So you see what I was doing, I wasn't getting to the line. I just want to make sure that my weight is still inside, and then I'm not getting down in a squat position that would get me back up, take a step up, and then not finish the way that I need to. When we finish this, we get here, you're going to get about 2 steps. Now it's different for you, okay? But typically you get about 2 steps. What I tell guys is this: from the moment that we cross this line, we are starting now the process of deceleration, of getting our hips right back down to the ground. So if I get here, I can now be parallel with this sideline. So as I'm going through, as I cross with that second step, I need to begin the process of making sure that my shoulders, all right, are facing these bleachers. So when I get back here, when I'm here, I start the process, come back down, turn the hip, and then I want to make sure that I run through. Very, very easy. Everybody got it? Yes, sir. All right, that first line, you're going to come out here to this midline. Hustle up. Awesome.